And best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Anthony Davis, Doncic out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Curry. And it's Richardson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bradley Beal is out there with Paul, and it's Kuzma in at the three spot. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Kuzma. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Butler kicks to Doncic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Leonard. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. No good, shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. It's Richardson on the wing. Shoots the three, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Puts it up. Butler, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Richardson. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Butler, a three ball, cracks in the tray.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Lakers, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Zubac, and just miss after miss right now. Lakers leading by 7. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
There's Beal with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Back to Kuzma. Leonard looking around. Over in the corner, Paul tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lakers leading by 7. And here's Richardson outside. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Paul. He has yet to score. Paul missing again.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
The three for Doncic. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Paul. That one's not going to go. Curry with some nice D.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
On the top of the key, it's Butler that time on the assist by Doncic. Butler's got 5 now.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Brogdon, he's checked in for Paul. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ayton's checked in. Pass to Beal. Here's Leonard. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He was 1 for 2.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Richardson kicks to Doncic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Leonard, no luck. Doncic right side. And Doncic throws it down.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Davis. And stolen by Ayton. Richardson with it. Ogden picks him up. Richardson, good. That's now 8 points for the machine.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Leonard finds Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Lakers leading by 9. The three from Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
If the defense looks soft early on, they've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for John Collins. Leonard comes in for Jones. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Richardson comes in for Austin Reeves. Doncic is checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Curry subbed in for Stephen Curry. So for the Lakers right now, Anthony Edwards out there with Richardson. Then it's Butler. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Doncic's shot is good.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Back to Beal. For the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Edwards. Kuzma against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beal with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets.
And that one against the Pistons. Even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
A different look for the Clippers. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Paul in for Brogdon. And the Lakers also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers controlling the game. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really interested to see how this plays out.
Butler passes to Curry. Outside Curry. Outside for Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Pass to Kuzma. And the Clippers miss again. Kuzma's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Curry dishes to Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Lakers shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Zubac against Butler. Zubac a screen on Curry. They need this, and the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Richardson finds Curry for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Ball against Curry. Here's the floater. And it's Leonard missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting in the second quarter around 42%. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Bogdanovic against Curry. Curry, a screen on Bogdanovic. Releases. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Then get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from the parking lot.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Here's an interesting one from No Foolin' Julian. What's another sport you think you could have gone pro in?
Football, I would have been a tight end. Maybe block some field goals. Do whatever it takes.
I think I could have did soccer. Dribbling's dribbling, right?
I guess some people might say that, Jet, but either way, I'd pay good money to see both of you in those endeavors. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Ball out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
But Doncic, when he's making that three, it sets every other aspect of his game up.
Paul kicks to Beal. Takes a three. And it's Paul missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Richardson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Paul passes to Kuzma from past the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic finds Curry. Now here's Richardson. Shoots it up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Butler's got 9.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Paul. Will it go? Good on the triple. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Beal taking his time here. Paul outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Richardson finds Butler. A floater. And here is Doncic. Here's the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Fast break, the Lakers. 6 feet out. And the nice bucket inside from Richardson. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Kuzma. Off target with his 3.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And Davis throws it down.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Doncic comes with the double team. Pass to Paul. Richardson against Beal. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run here. And here is Curry. He's got 11. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Paul. And the rejection by Curry.
Zubac never a guy to shy away from contact.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And both free throws good for Zubac. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. And the 3 off target. Curry with it. He's picked up by Paul. Cans it from downtown.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Beal against Richardson. Here's Zubac. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Zubac has got 10 points in the game. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. From deep three-point land, another miss by Curry. The Clippers shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. They double-team Beal, and it's the machine with the foul. That's his first foul, and the Clippers making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Davis. Hachimura comes in for Jimmy Butler. Edwards has come in for Luka Doncic. And Curry subbed in for Richardson. And it goes down 2 points.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pass to Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Leonard. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Here's Curry with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Puts up a deep 3. Again, Curry missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Beal. 8 points for him. Zubats kicks to Brogdon. Back to Zubats. Pocket 6. Zubats a screen on Edwards. And the dunk by Zubats.
I tell you, they've been leaning on Ivica Zubats offensively all night, and he has answered the call.
Curry passes to Curry. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Leonard. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
It's time to get hyped for the Hoop Group.
A different look for the Clippers. Collins checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for... And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, what is it about the challenge of playing on the road that brings out the best in this team?
You know, all we got is ourselves on the bench, and top to bottom, coach and players have been locked in, just giving a lot of energy and focus, especially to start games and giving ourselves a chance to capture momentum early, and that's what you have to do on the road. And it's got to be a collective effort. Our intensity and energy has to carry us, and we've done a good job of that the last 2 games.
Everybody brought it tonight. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Cobra.